speaker is Nathaniel. Nathaniel is the Junior Division Academic Lead at Rosseau Lake College, where he teaches English, history, geography, and marketing. He's been a member of the Ontario College of Teachers since 2013 and has recently completed his Master's of Education in 2016. And he did that at Cardiff Metropolitan University in Wales. When he's not teaching, Nathaniel can be found on the water or in the snow with Amanda and their adorable puppy. Nathaniel will be talking to us today about Discovery Days at Rosseau Lake College. Nathaniel, smile, everybody.
Well, good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for being here Valentine's evening. And thank you to Jeremy and Amy for contacting me to speak. It's my absolute pleasure to do so. So, as Jeremy said, I am the Junior Division Academic Lead at Rosseau Lake College, and that's just a lot of words to say that I look after academics for grades 7 through 10 at the school. At Rosseau Lake College, we celebrated our 50th year last year, which is amazing to do here in Muskoka. It's nice to see that there's an institution that's been here for a while, providing secular education and wellness within our community. I don't know how that got there. I've been in education for a while, and I do know that throwing a random couple slides of puppies really lightens the mood. And this is our dog here on the left. And I've done this a couple times, and it seems to get a little laugh, so thanks for that. I am here, though, to talk to you a little bit about who I am, Rosseau Lake College, and what we're doing at the school this year, which is very exciting. A little bit about me, though. I graduated from BMLSS. Yes, I live in Bracebridge. I'm proud of it, actually. I graduated at Nipissing University in 2011, graduated from Cardiff Metropolitan University the next year, and then recently completed my Master's of Education through the same university. So I have a little bit of international teaching experience as well. A little bit more about me. I like to tell my students that when I'm not teaching, I'm a human being after hours, and these are sort of the things that I like to do. I like to play guitar. I'm a Sawdust City Mug Club member. Yeah, thank you for that. I like to sea-doo. I like to portage, camp. I like to snowshoe. I am a Muskoka Shrine Club member. And I like to travel, and just in March, my girlfriend and I will be going to Southeast Asia, which will be amazing. Super excited for that. At Rosseau Lake College, as I said, I am the Junior Division Academic Lead. But I'm also a mentor, a house parent, a basketball coach, a member of the 7 Generations Committee, Student Council Jam Band, Eaton House, which is kind of like Gryffindor. And I'm also a teacher there. So we wear many hats at Rosseau Lake College. We have about 97 students at the school, 18 teaching faculty. So when you're dealing with a small, and that's my girlfriend there with our dog, and just recently we were skating on the lake on Rosseau, which was amazing. I think it was the first time in almost 20 years you were able to skate the entire lake. But at Rosseau Lake College, we wear many hats of what we do. Here's just an aerial shot of our campus. When I talk to people in the community about Rosseau Lake College, even though we've been here for 50 years, a lot of people still don't really understand what we do. A lot of people think it's a remedial school for boys, and that couldn't be further from the truth. We actually celebrate many different nationalities within our school, and we're doing something that we're very excited about this year. Here's some stats. Like I said, we're very proud and excited of our school. 95% of our graduates do get accepted to the top 3 universities of their choice. And we have some very small classes, about 7 to 1 class size, where compared to the provincial average is 26 to 1. And I guess, 72 post-secondary schools did accept our students, but because we're so small, we hope that number will grow as we grow as a school. But like I said, we are doing something exciting and proud, and we're calling it Discovery Days. And on Fridays, we actually don't have traditional classes. We've done away with that. We think that problem-based learning, real-world application, and problem solvers are who we need in our workforce in the future. It's built on rich inquiry. And if some people don't really know what inquiry means, it's just a really big word to say problem solving. And I used to teach swimming for 6 years in Hannah Park in Port Carling, so I thought I'd bring up an infographic about swimming and what it means as it relates to inquiry. So in traditional teaching models, structured and controlled inquiry is currently what's happening. A lot of it's teacher-led, but at Rosseau Lake College we feel that allowing students to get into the deep end is where we want them to go. Going from guided inquiry and then hopefully into free inquiry by the time that they graduate from us. This means that students choose their topics without reference or any prescribed outcome. We're not teaching to the test anymore. So this is what our 8-day or what our schedule would look like. Monday through Thursday looks fairly similar. We have a 4-block period, or 4 blocks, where you might have English or math. But on Friday, we've done away with classes, as I've said, and we've replaced it with 3 main parts. We replaced it with what we call design time, flex time, and active time. Now I'll get into a little bit about what each one of those 3 mean here, but what I do want to say is that we are meeting the current class time required to get your SSD, which a lot of our stakeholders were concerned with, and we have restructured our timetable so that students are able to actually work during the day and sports and active time like that. In design time, we look at where students are able to conference with teachers. They're able to use their inquiry. This is where students are able to derive how might we questions that they want to solve. And these questions should be linked with various courses. So it's going to be multidisciplinary course problem-based learning. Flex time occurs where we give an hour for students to work on simply whatever they're interested in. There's no marks, no evaluation, and no assessment attached. Similar to the students who were just previously talking about robotics, there's an actual time structured into the day for students to work on such things like that. And finally, our active time is where students get to go outside, explore, and well, in November 1st, we gotta wrap it up with these slides around 15 seconds, no? Okay. So active time, November 1st, we were canoeing, where students were able to take pond studies or stream studies and look at benthic invertebrates. Oh, that's too bad. We have a lot more slides going on here. At Rosseau Lake College, these 3 blocks really underpin what we're trying to do. A little bit more information. If you could just scroll through, because thank you, one more time, and one more after that. So I do want to say thank you, I guess. Too bad we went over the time, but at Rosseau Lake College, we do wish or hope that people would come, check out what we're doing. We are the only institution in Ontario doing where 20% of our schedule is problem-based learning, what we think is a 21st century model. And hopefully that can be celebrated. Come on campus, see what we're doing, and see what Muskoka has to offer for education.